I feel like I screwed up terribly. After around 160 days of straight up just making videos and whatever, I finally, on one particular day, screw up and don't upload. I failed to become consistent. So welcome to day 161 of my 365 day series. I'm Glorporous and I think out loud uploading Minecraft. Today we're just gonna be doing more simple stuff. I do not know where the sky, so I don't recall the sky being this weird. Like, I feel like it doesn't look like this, but you know what, it doesn't matter. Maybe I haven't played in a while, which is actually true because I have a lot to explain and a lot to get off of my mind. What in the world is going on? Okay, everything looks very weird. I don't know why all the trees are rendering like that, but we're just gonna have to ignore it for the time being. Like, I think I have an issue. Oh, two chunks, no wonder. So yeah, I forgot, well, not forgot, but I sort of missed on a specific day, which was, as of this recording, supposed to be yesterday. This is my 161 video, but this was supposed to be posted on, I believe, June 10th. Now, the reason I posted late was because I had a graduation ceremony I had to attend. I was one of the volunteers for this event. I'm part of the student council organization at my school, and I just had to, I couldn't really focus my time on this channel. And for once, I finally gave up. It's so weird because honestly, it's been ages, doing all of this, making all of these videos, and all of a sudden, I just wake up one day and I realize, oh no, I won't be able to make a video. And that sort of feeling that I got, which, by the way, there is no feeling. When I missed out on a day of recording these videos, I did not feel anything, which is weird because, as a matter of fact, I would say that it made me stressed, but for a different kind of reason, or maybe the same. Basically, when you do something consistently for 160 days straight, you sort of reach a point where it becomes comfortable. It doesn't become novel anymore, and it sort of becomes repetitive. It sort of becomes whatever, right? And oh, hello there. Alright. And when I just missed on an upload, I sort of panicked because I will have to deal with this some way, because first of all, Glorporous, or this entire channel has been such a gift to experience. I think I met a lot of people along the road that have been very supportive and very lovely, and I'm really appreciative of everyone who has been willing to accompany me throughout this journey. And just stopping and doing something other than just making these videos genuinely made me panic, because I felt like I needed to do something that was worth my time. Glorporous is worth my time. It is absolutely one of the best things that I've done. Like, I feel like it's a very worthwhile thing to do. I might not achieve much throughout these videos, but the thing is, I'm evaluating all of my thoughts and I'm still trying my best to get some action in, try to make these videos interesting, try to, do something about my life, do something about the issues that I talk about. And I absolutely have. It's just sort of weird that I broke a promise that I made. I actually did. But in compensation, I will in fact be making more videos. So I think the deal should change. This channel should change. And as a person, I think it's inevitable that I evolve and I have different ways of going about certain things. Anyway, I haven't even mentioned what I wanted to do this video. I am just going to be continuing this more, but unfortunately I don't really have that many blocks to be working with. So stone, I just put stone everywhere. Honestly, I think that's a play. And like, it's weird, okay? This is like by far so strange. Just not recording on the proper time. It's weird. And I could probably phrase this in a more entertaining, a more efficient way. Like maybe I could frame this as a way for people to know that consistency isn't always consistent. You know, there will be days when you screw up royally and you just sort of feel exhausted. You know, there are days where you want to do something and it just won't happen. But the point is, consistency isn't only about, sorry, I need to correct myself, isn't only about consistently doing something, you know, repeating and whatever, but it's about more so still wanting to show up. It's like sustained motivation, I guess. That's the best way for me to describe it. And I honestly cannot think of a better way to describe consistency, at least in my point of view. It's strange, it's weird, it's very difficult to describe. But my point is that I broke the cycle. But even then, I'm still willing to show up and try my best the day after. So I'm not gonna end the video here yet because unfortunately this wall isn't even done yet. I don't know how the people do it, man. They have way better walls, but honestly, this is gonna have to do for now. I mean, I might just like hide it with some more trees and stuff like that, but in the meantime, we're gonna have to make do with all of this ugly looking wall. Anyway, I should probably talk about my day and relate it to the whole topic, right? So I had this graduation ceremony, I was a volunteer, and it was a whole bunch of stuff. You know, people had their moments. I saw people tearing up because maybe they were leaving their parents. Actually, not maybe, most certainly. Most people leave their parents when they go out of the country and whatever, you know, like their parents obviously don't go with them. So I saw a lot of graduates cry. I saw a lot of parents cry. I saw a lot. And it's just, wow, you know, knowing that that's gonna be me eventually. And it's a bit scary. Not a bit, it is very scary in fact, to know that in 2 years time I'm gonna be graduating and I'm gonna have to already know where I want to go and what I want to be by that point. It's absolutely terrifying and I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. But point is, I don't actually know. But I've been trying a lot of things out and it's difficult. But the point is, I really want to emphasize that this break in my schedule isn't exactly good. Of course it isn't, you know, but Glorporous isn't exactly good for me either. Like in general, I know it can help me assess my thoughts better. I know it can help me do a whole bunch, but it's also been making me compromise on my sleep. It's also been making me maybe honestly, I don't even know. Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my time, even though I am fully aware of this channel's purpose, which obviously isn't anything to do with wasting time. I'm evaluating my thoughts, and some days I feel demotivated and whatever, but I still want to be here. You know, one day of rest, one day where I genuinely focus on something else, which I did focus on something else. the graduation ceremony, I screwed up as well during that thing. I wasn't usher, so I had to direct parents to their designated seating areas, and I screwed up maybe like twice on the same pair of parents, and it's a like terrible screw up. But I honestly, like, it hasn't even crossed my mind in a while, so I think I'm handling it just fine. But it's just how I say those hiccups, sorry, just those sort of things happen, and I'm pushing myself. I think that's also something that maybe needs to be considered, because a lot of people, they're very, I guess, not so focused on pushing themselves. Like, it's a very common thing. Like, people might just be very casual about all of this, but genuinely, if you're not pushing yourself, like, there's a, how do I say this? It's so hard to describe. Like, I really, this is my first time just not recording on time, so this is a new experience for me, and it is weird, it is absolutely strange. So just please bear with me and try to listen to me. I know a lot of these aren't gonna do well, these videos, I mean, and that's totally normal. I mean, like, I've come to understand that. And over the holidays, which, by the way, I do have holidays now, which is hooray, I get to finally be free. I get to do whatever the hell I want, and I'm gonna be doing a lot. I have a lot on my plans, or in my plans rather, and I plan to do everything, so just saying one break isn't this isn't make or break, like, I can still keep going. This whole channel is mine, and I think that's what matters most. So I'm just gonna end this video off here because I still have to record anyway. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, and bye bye.